Hey everyone, Alison here. Support for this episode of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Alison and Alex comes from Third Love, the lingerie brand using real women's measurements to design better fitting bras. Did you know that 80% of women are wearing the wrong size bra? That's insane. With Third Love, it takes just 30 seconds to answer a few questions to find the perfect fitting bra for you, all from the comfort of your home. Third Love stands behind their product so much that our listeners can try one for free for 30 days. You just pay up front for shipping, and returns and exchanges are always free and easy. Guys, I'm lucky enough to be wearing a Third Love bra right now. They sent me one. I can tell you it's extremely comfortable. And not only is it extremely comfortable, it makes my boobs look super bouncy.
Nice.
I'm very excited about it. And it comes in all sorts of like great, sexy colors. They're fantastic. I have the t-shirt bra on, but they have all different kinds you can choose from. And I took that survey and it sent me the right kind of bra. And it's awesome. So go visit thirdlove.com/happy hour to get started. That is third, THIRD, love, LOVE.com/happy hour spelled out to get started and get your new fun bouncy boob bra.
Now entering Nerdist.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Alison and Alex. I'm Alex Albrecht.
I'm Alison Haislip, and for about the next 30 minutes or so, we are going to drink some booze and talk some news.
Yeah, and we're actually going to drink some booze. I'm currently
all three
inviting
of us.
booze.
All three of us are drinking booze today. Alex is back, ladies and gentlemen.
The system works.
Alex is back.
You know who's also back?
Who?
The best flight engineer in the history of podcasting.
Oh, is he coming?
God damn it.
Is he going to show up?
Because he might be the only flight engineer in the history of podcasting. Tom Supervolcano Kravsky.
It's me?
It's you, Tom. It's you, Tom.
So we are drinking Stone Mint Coffee Milk Stout.
Yes, this is one of the beers that one of our fans sent us during Drunksmas.
Was it? Yeah, just during Drunksmas, and then we didn't. Why didn't we drink them on Drunksmas? Oh, probably.
Well,
I
one,
wasn't
you
drinking.
couldn't drunk.
Right?
And
Yeah.
You couldn't drunk.
I couldn't drunk.
That's what I just said. No, two. Mainly because they arrived they weren't cold.
Oh, right.
I would've drank.
And also,
So
by the
much
time
whiskey.
they arrived, we were like 8 or 9 whiskeys in. So why would we switch to
the Grand
fancy
Wheat.
beer? Yeah.
So thank you for sending this
know.
in, and it tastes fantastic.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I was very hesitant because of all of the adjectives: mint, coffee. None of
Chocolate.
these things make me sound beer.
Make
That's
you
not a
sound
thing.
beer? We're starting off real good with
I
our
know.
grammar.
We're speaking real good.
Language is.
Well, it's
we are not super
2017,
popular at
the
language
year
this
of
episode.
not needing language.
No. Yeah,
to be
right?
correct at all.
Guys,
Yeah.
speaking of 2017,
Yes.
largest protest in U.S. history.
Crazy.
The Women's March this past Saturday
They said like 2.9 million people out.
in the U.S. That's
total.
not even counting the people around the world.
I know, because they had it
There-
like in Auckland.
There was a
and-
in every continent.
Yeah.
There was a protest in Antarctica.
That is nuts.
Yes.
Was it just one dude who's
No,
like
it's
standing
it's-
outside in his socks?
You can see if it's obviously like a it's like a you know a
scientific
I heard
science.
there's going to be women here.
yeah.
Wait.
Oh man.
Is that how they sound in Antarctica?
Yeah.
Do they all have southern accents?
Yeah.
Right.
But
Shit,
no,
it's cold.
it's about 30 people who all like made signs and got together, and
That's awesome.
I mean they were all got together because they were on the same boat, so they were already together. But they all made signs
It
and
was
like
a
took
boat?
pictures.
It was a boat?
Yeah.
it's amazing.
I know.
I always wanted to go to Antarctica just to say that I did it, but I also never want to go to Antarctica.
Mm-hmm. I
I
agree.
drove my wife to the event. That was me supporting
Why
the women.
didn't you go with your wife?
I didn't know it was a thing. I thought it's called a women's march. I didn't know guys were invited.
It was like half men.
Yeah.
Like,
I know. I just didn't I was like, babe, let's do it. I'm going to support. You go. I will drive
man,
you.
I went with a group with that. We weirdly enough ran into like a friend who was there with. It was him and 4 dudes. Like they didn't have any women with them.
Well, by the way, best
Losers.
place to get women.
Yeah.
You go to
We
a,
made jokes
a
about
horde
that.
of women.
We were like, some guys here on like Tinder.
Yeah. Swipe. Where is everybody? It's just a bunch of dudes. Oh, this is Grindr.
Shit.
I wanted to go and support my wife yesterday, but I had my mistress coming over. So
Oh.
Also,
God damn it,
great
Tom.
time for guys to have mistresses come over.
There you go. Great time.
Really, the
Great
perfect
time.
time.
Yeah.
You're supporting feminism because you're like, hey, we don't need these
Women.
cultural bounds of
Yeah.
me needing to
Oh,
be
good
married.
Lord.
And,
Let's stop this conversation right now.
I did not have my mistress.
Anyway, back to the important stuff.
Hmm.
There were an estimated 750,000 people who went to the one in LA.
the one in LA was bananas.
It was insane.
insane.
I had a moment when I first got there. the march started in Pershing Square in downtown, and it was marching to City Hall, and it was supposed to start at 10.
Yep.
And I got there probably like 10:15, 10:30, and Pershing Square was so packed because while the march had started, there were so many people there that the march hadn't started for Pershing Square. It had to start where the people started outside of Pershing Square, and everyone had to move. So there was about 10 or 15 minutes that we were standing, like, just jam-packed, crowded, couldn't move. We were supposed to meet friends across the street at the Starbucks, and we were like, we can't even get there. I saw a 10-year-old kid have an absolute panic attack.
I was going to say
lost his mind.
that I saw the picture of you that your friend took.
Oh yes, where I'm like
on
through the crowd.
Instagram?
That's where it was. It was
I could not handle that shit.
I had a moment of because I don't
mild claustrophobia here.
I don't like crowds or dirt, which is why I'll never go to Coachella. But for this, I was like, I gotta be a part of something like this.
Brave the crowds and dirt.
Right, and there was a moment where I was sitting there and I was like, I might have to call it. I might have to be like, I came, I saw, I went home and ate a sandwich on my couch because like if this is what it is, I can't do this for the next 4 hours.
Yeah.
And then as soon as the marching started, it was like, whew, this like wave of relief came over everyone.
Yeah.
And it was so fun, I guess it is the word, but it was really peaceful. There was no
shenanigans.
Yeah, nothing. It was. I mean, as far as I've heard, 750,000 people in downtown LA, not one arrest.
That is
not
nuts.
a single arrest because everyone there was there to support like hope and peace and love and equality.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was really cool to be a part of.
I feel like half the people there were actually just playing Pokemon Go, and it was like one of those.
I don't think people do that anymore.
Go Horde, yeah. I don't think people play Pokemon Go anymore. Okay. Pokemon Go had its moment in the sun. This summer.
Anyway, anyone listening, I hope you got a chance to participate in whatever march was closest to where you are from. But if you didn't, just be supportive on social media and stuff like that because it was a really, really cool.
Are we bad people for not going?
I went. I just didn't get out of the car.
Did not go.
I saw people with their signs and I went, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, by the way, it took me like 45 minutes to get her there and 20 minutes to get home.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I was just like, oh, I can't handle these like crowds.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but there's a sadistic part of me that thought you could really wreck some shit up at a protest that was that packed by dropping a cage full of spiders.
Why the fuck would you do that,
would also
Alex?
work. Snakes or spiders?
Snakes, but I feel like spiders you could do, and then people would be like, all of a sudden there were spiders. They wouldn't be like if all of a sudden there were like Asian snakes, they'd be like, some fucker threw Asian snakes. But if all of a sudden there was just like 1,000 spiders, they'd be like, somebody must have trampled a spider hole.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Spider hole?
Yeah, that's where spiders live.
Okay, listen.
In the thousands, that's where spiders live.
I love you two guys sitting across from me right now.
Yes.
I feel like
you can stop there.
We're missing the
Allison,
point.
You can stop there.
We are missing the point of what happened on Saturday.
That is
and
true.
Distracting people with talk of spider holes.
I'm just saying.
I don't think people come here to get anything inspiring. They just want to laugh.
Yeah,
That's what
but also they're here for
if they
spiders.
can laugh and get inspired.
No, laughter
Tom,
only.
Tom, I'm going to fire you.
What?
I have that power. Your name,
That's fine.
my name is on the podcast. I have 50% power.
By the way, I just realized something.
What?
I just realized something. When you start to sip the beer, it smells like you're drinking beer right after eating Thin Mints.
It does.
Yes.
Like I feel
I
like,
know.
ooh, I had Thin Mints, and now I'm having beer. Mm-hmm. But I didn't.
No.
Now
you're
I
just
just
having
want
Thin Mint
Mints.
beer.
Thin Mints.
You ever?
I know. Girl Scout cookies on
hungry.
sale yet?
Yeah, no shit. Why aren't those year round? Come on.
Yeah, seriously.
They're expensive, aren't they? Like $7-8 a box for like
Are
12
they?
cookies.
Do you ever think about how much they cost, though? I always just go, okay, I'm donating to something, and then I get free cookies.
Jeez.
That's how I
Have I
a
talked
horrible
about this on the
person.
show before?
I don't.
Have I talked about?
What?
Have I talked about the fact that when I was in the Girl Scouts, my mother was cookie mom, meaning we were the Girl Scout member who got all of my troops' cookies delivered to our house.
So you were the most popular girl.
I thought it was the coolest fucking thing ever because my organizational brain, we would get crates and crates of these cookies, and then it was my job to split up the crates into every girl's individual order.
Amazing.
So I had to be like, oh, Tara got 3 crates of Samoas and 1 crate of Thin Mints and then 4 boxes of the shitty shortbread ones.
Yeah.
So I had to like open
or
them
the
up.
peanut
and get,
butter ones.
I
That
don't think they're called shitty shortbread anymore.
Shitty
are they?
shortbread?
Are
I
still
think they
called
changed
shitty
that.
shortbread?
They changed
Yeah.
that. Now they're called Sammy shortbread.
Sammy shortbread?
I don't think they're called Samoas anymore either. I forget what they're
Mediocre
called now.
Or what?
Yeah.
They can't change
That was
that.
I think they're like the ringadoos
the
or
Samoans-
dingalongs or something like that.
Ringadoos and
Tagalongs? Something like that.
Hey,
Ding-a-long.
get me a dozen ringadoos and a dozen dingadongs.
Frosted ding-a-long.
Anyway, I
Frosted
loved it because
dingarings.
my parents would have to park. Tom just like snorted into his own beer. My parents would have to park their cars in the driveway because all the cookies they would put inside of our garage, and like it would for like 2 weeks we would just have a garage full of Girl Scout cookies.
awesome.
That is amazing. First
rad.
off, how many did you accidentally eat? Or were you
Accidentally?
got lost?
No, we did have extras.
Was that the 10%?
Because they only give you
for putting them in.
they only give you full crates. So if someone didn't
Oh.
like, if someone only sold. I don't remember how many are in a crate. Let's say 32 boxes are in a crate. Someone
Very
only
specific.
sold 29.
Yep.
We would have those 3 boxes left over.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
How does that?
Sold by the crate.
That's weird. So they didn't like.
They're losing money.
Yeah,
by
they're
giving you a whole
losing
crate
money.
when you don't need it.
I don't. Well, but think about it. It's probably so much cheaper just to ship it as a crate
That's true.
than to.
Yeah. By the
split
way,
it up.
these were all made by like small Chinese hands. They probably cost them like a nickel a box or
Yeah.
something
I don't know.
in coconut shavings.
Coconut.
Those are
shavings.
tasty coconut shavings on those Samoas. Those are good.
I know.
So funny thing about
What's the
Samoas.
funny thing?
You can love Samoas as a non-coconut lover.
because
Heather, my
Okay.
wife, hates coconut. And I was like, you are missing.
I feel
so
like
she
you are
has never
saying something
had...
as fact when it's not fact. It's just your wife.
No. So this is the thing.
Okay.
She hates coconut.
Okay,
right?
got it.
Anything coconut, she's like, bah,
Right.
coconut. Fuck that shit. But I was like, have you had Samoas? And she was like, well, no, those are the coconut ones.
Right.
And I was like, no.
Yeah, but
they
saying
might
that's
have
coconut-
They do have, but they're like literally, it's like a covered in coconut. Like if you,
Yeah, but
if
it's
you're-
covered in toasted coconut, and then that's covered in caramel. It's like I had a friend who doesn't eat seafood, and like this year he was like, okay, maybe I'll try seafood. So we were out to dinner, and we got popcorn shrimp, and he was like, this isn't bad. And I was like, well, yeah, because it's technically
It's
like
popcorn with shrimp.
no, it's not popcorn with shrimp. Popcorn shrimp is little pieces of
Deep
shrimp that are
fried,
deep
like-
fried and covered
No,
in
I know,
spicy
I know.
mayo. But my point is like anything could have been deep fried and covered in spicy mayo, and it tastes good. But that's the
amazing.
same thing with Samoas. Like
I
the
know,
coconut is
and
so
this is-
toasted and covered
Yes.
in caramel.
And this
it could
is
be
what I
rubber
said.
shavings, and it would be
This
good.
is what I said to Heather, but she had been avoiding them like the plague because of the word coconut in them.
I
And so I was
understand.
like, eat this. And she ate it, and she was like, oh my God, this is the best thing I've ever eaten in my life.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it's a Samoa.
Yeah. Small.
now she won't stop eating them, right? She's just,
God. Well,
Yeah,
every
but
time
once
it comes
again,
around.
you said it like it was fact, and in truth,
It is
was
fact. In Trump's America, my facts are facts.
Oh man!
I just have
Wait,
to
what's
say
the
fact.
thing? An alternative fact.
Alternative fact.
It's
Oh,
an
yeah,
alternative fact.
alternative
Fuck
fact.
this, guys. We are so screwed. There's going to be a point down the line where we are considered actual news.
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
By the way, that could be today. We just have to say this is news.
exactly.
But did we talk about the story? I think we did on Drunksmiths about the like weird Croatian town where all
Oh
the
yeah,
fake
they made
news
the
comes
fake
from.
news. Yes, we did talk about that. It's
So
insane.
genius.
It
It's
is pretty
insane.
smart.
I love making money.
What? No, you?
I
Why?
love
Those
all
were not the words I
ideas-
thought were going to come out of
I
your
love
mouth.
all the ideas of like weird, and I don't know what. And by the way, I can get really excited about an idea that ends up not making me money, but I still get joy out of it. Like
Right,
when I
okay.
was mining for Bitcoin.
Oh dear God, you did that?
Oh yeah, I had a Bitcoin mining machine. It was up in my friend's office because they don't pay for electricity. I was running it 24/7.
Wow.
I was using a Bitcoin or a
how did that pan out,
cryptocurrency.
Alex? How'd that
it
pan
was
out?
great. I made 3 Bitcoin, but then the place that the Bitcoin was stored did some bad things, and now it's
Oh,
closed down by
wow.
the FBI.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah.
But
Alex.
I actually did trade cryptocurrencies
Okay.
to a Chinese cryptocurrency currency exchange,
Okay.
then back to a United States cryptocurrency currency exchange,
Okay.
and made cryptocurrency in the transaction. Excuse me, I'll be in the bathroom.
I don't understand anything that just happened
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
So this is legal?
Totally legal. So we found that what happened was, the way I was doing it was, you can't really mine Bitcoin unless you like, it was too late to mine Bitcoin.
Can you give our
Yes.
listeners a better idea
Okay.
of what the phrase mining Bitcoin
Yeah, 'cause I
means?
don't.
So when Bitcoin was created,
Yes. Wait, first off, say what Bitcoin is.
so Bitcoin is what they call a cryptocurrency. Essentially, it is
Crypto, not like Krypton. Crypto, like CRYP.
cryptography. Yeah,
like
like breaking
like,
codes.
Like, yeah.
So the whole thing with the cryptocurrencies, they said, well, why is currency a thing? Why are diamonds valuable? Why is gold valuable?
Because it's rare.
It's rare.
Right.
It's transferable, and it's hard to acquire.
Okay.
So weird.
Right. So there's rare. There's a limited amount of it.
Right.
It's hard to acquire, and people, people can trade it. Right?
Yes.
So essentially, what they did was they created this whole concept of a cryptocurrency.
Okay.
Which is, it's this. I mean, it's very hard to explain, but basically, it's a big, long math problem.
Jesus.
Right.
Okay.
And it's got many solve gates. So it's basically like a string of math problems all glued together.
Okay.
So what they did was they hid coins in the solution of the problem.
But not physical coins.
All virtual coins.
Yes.
But so what happens is you can have a computer
Right.
that you set to attempt to solve this problem, and if it is successful, you get returned coins.
Right.
That is when they say mining Bitcoin or
Okay.
mining a cryptocurrency.
Or you can just buy one of those coins
Or you
with
can just buy
actual
one
currency.
with actual currency.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. And you can buy parts of coins, correct?
Correct. So what happens is that, well, what happened was when they first started Bitcoin, it was, basically it was probably like 10 cents for a coin, right? Was like
Really?
the value. Yeah, when it started.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Because
All right.
and it was really easy to acquire them
Right.
at the beginning. Then 2008 happened, and people were like, "Woof!
The Big
I wish
Short.
there was there was a
Fuck.
better place for me to put my money."
We're back to the part
Yeah.
of our economy that
Yeah.
still doesn't make any sense to me, no matter how many times people explain it.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, Bitcoin shot up to, I think it was up to $1,400
Yeah.
a coin.
Yeah, I think I had a friend at one point, he owned part of a Bitcoin and was like, yeah, it's worth $10,000. And I was like, what?
Now, so anyway, so what? When I got into it, they had been solving so long. It gets harder and harder and harder and harder as it goes.
Right, of course.
So they had been solving it for so long that one personal computer, no matter, even if it was tuned for it, it would take 8 years to even attempt to unlock the
Wow.
next Bitcoin thing.
Right.
But all these other cryptocurrencies popped up.
Okay.
And then cryptocurrency trade exchanges popped up.
Okay, so this is what you're talking
So
about when you
what-
traded to China.
So what we did was my buddy and I figured out that we could mine a very easy to mine esoteric coin. I mean, one of them I did was like a Starfleet coin that was based on Star Trek. You know
Are
what
you
I mean?
serious? They have like...
Quatlu or something?
Yeah, they had tons of weird like esoteric ones because everybody wanted to make one, because if you make one, you sort of control a
Yeah.
big pile of them. So you basically fake value. You know what I mean? And people
Yeah.
were like claiming that people were creating them and holding back some of their own. Like basically just like, I'm going to give myself 100,000 coins.
Right.
And then I'm going to start a coin thing and let you knuckleheads start it. And then once the value gets high, I'm going to dump my 100,000
Right,
coins and make a
right.
shit ton of money.
Yeah.
Right,
And that people did that.
right.
And so, but what I would do is we would find that like this weird Chinese place would allow you to trade in Starfleet coin.
Okay.
So what you would do is you would mine the Starfleet coin on your computer,
Right,
sell it into the Chinese exchange,
right.
purchase something that was exchangeable to Litecoin or Bitcoin, which were the two biggest ones at the time,
Okay,
then bring that back to the United States and then trade it for Litecoin or Bitcoin.
okay.
So essentially what happened was it allowed us to mine stuff, and then we would watch to see
So
how
because
the,
you had
the,
a specific
the ratio would go.
because you had a specific kind of Bitcoin, you were able to put it through a process that a normal Bitcoin would not
Yeah,
be
so
accepted,
like,
and in return you got normal Bitcoin but worth more that had a higher value.
This one
than the
was
Starfleet one.
This one was we couldn't mine Bitcoin. We could only mine these sort of like fringe
Got
currencies.
it.
And in China, you could trade those fringe currencies for a real
So
currency
what you then got back was actual Bitcoin
Was
that you weren't
actual
capable
Bitcoin.
of mining.
that we were not capable of mining.
I see.
And then we
This all
created a
sounds like just some
software-
sort of bullshit
Scam.
game.
Yeah.
Like, why?
This is why I said I love making this was so fun because I was like, I mean, I would literally log in, like virtually
Yeah.
tunnel into my computer, see how much coin I had made, go transfer it to China, then see how much of the thing come back, and I'd be like, and I would do the calculations. I'd be like, I just made $100.
Yeah,
I just made $100.
But
for 6 months of hard work.
Don't you think it's still weird?
No, I would do that.
Don't you think it's still weird that this cryptocurrency is still being valued at a normal currency? Like you saying, hey,
well,
I
but
made
it
$100.
fluctuates like crazy. No, but it fluctuates like crazy.
Well,
right?
no, I get that, but my point is like the reason you're excited about getting this, making this transaction happen
is because I can make it real money.
Because you can quote unquote real money, meaning that Bitcoin still is not real money.
Now that said, there's like a town in Germany or something where you can buy anything with Bitcoin.
Yeah, really? I was at a complete and utter dive bar in Koreatown a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
they had a Bitcoin ATM.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because if you think about it, that's the type of infrastructure. I always had this conversation with Kevin because he was like me, very interested in the technology behind this. There's a bunch of startups, like Coinbase was a really good startup that essentially tried to make it more like online banking.
Right.
So basically, Coinbase, you could buy into the cryptocurrency. It would store your cryptocurrency. Because the other thing that was really dangerous about cryptocurrencies is like I have $1, it's in my pocket. If I have a Bitcoin, I can put it in my pocket on a thumb drive because it's a code.
Oh.
So it's not really.
But if I lose that code, I lose that Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So it's very like
oh my gosh,
tenuous.
I'm dealing with
There's a guy who had a hard drive that had like 11,000 Bitcoins on it,
and the
hard drive got fucked up, and he couldn't figure out how to read it, and he's like staring at this hard drive, and it's got like $1.5 million, and he can't figure out how to get the shit off.
Oh, I'm dealing with this is not Bitcoin, but I bought a new computer. I got a new MacBook at the beginning of the year.
With the touchy things?
Yeah, with the touchy things.
How is that? Are you using
Honestly,
it?
I mean, not like super frequently, but yeah, I am.
More frequently than your function keys?
More frequently.
I barely use
let me
my
say
function
more
keys.
frequently than I thought I would ever use it.
Got it.
How about that?
Got it.
I mean, it sort of oddly excited me when I was typing an email and I realized up in that what do they call it? I forget, the touch bar, whatever it is.
I think actually it's touch bar.
Is it touch bar? It was auto guessing my next word like your phone does.
Ooh.
You know, so I could just like tap through a sentence up there.
That first off, that is amazing. You should just write emails
just
with
tap,
whatever
tap,
it
tap,
thinks you want to say.
Yeah.
Then the cat jumped out the tree. I don't know where the cat socks. Socks are what on my feet? Socks. Exclamation point. Send.
Socks.
And just call it touch bar.
Touch bar. I'm gonna send you an email like that
You
when I
should.
get home.
I want it so bad.
But so I have an external hard drive.
Yep.
And with your computer, you can just like plug in the external hard drive and it loads up because Apple has Time Machine and all that kind of stuff. Just loads up your
Apple makes time machines. I don't know if everybody knows that.
But it just backs up your whole computer, and then your whole computer shows up on your new computer. Great, right?
Pretty neat.
The only thing that did not transfer over properly was I had like Microsoft Office 2011 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I can't open it now because it wants my product key.
Yep.
I don't have my fucking product key from 6 years
I know.
ago.
I love that shit.
And here's the thing: I have gotten a new computer in that 6 years. So in that 6 years, I have done this transfer before, and I did not need the product key.
You don't remember your product
So-
keys like the rest of us?
Really?
Yeah.
I remember my product keys.
But my point is like I had a call. I called Apple. Oh my god, shut up! I called Apple. I called Microsoft, and like my solution is to either pay $40 for a new product key for a completely out of date piece of software now, or buy it all again for like $160. And I'm like,
you know what I've
fuck.
done? I will say. So for a long time, I was very against monthly fees. Yeah.
Right.
Just on principle.
Oh, are you doing the monthly thing now?
I am doing the Office 360 because it gives you 5 computers. So Heather's computer has it, my laptop has it, my home computer has it, and the office computer has it.
You have one more computer available. How about my computer?
Maybe.
Ooh.
Potentially. Let me look through and make sure I didn't miss one that is somewhere there. But yeah, so that's one of the things that's so great. And it's like, I don't even remember what it is, like $10 a month or something like that. And the other one that I did, because I was always borrowing it from a friend, was Photoshop.
Yeah.
It's like $9 a month, and now I always have Photoshop.
Right.
The newest version. I don't have to worry about it.
Right.
I don't have to get the what's that code that I had 2 years ago when I got a new computer.
I was so annoyed. I was like, I obviously have it. You know, and it's registered to me. It's not like it's registered. It's not like I, stole it or whatever.
Yeah.
I just don't have the fucking piece of paper that code was written on. And it's so annoying that there's no way to recover it.
Did you go back through your emails to see if it was sent to you?
Oh.
Because sometimes if you download
if it was, I would have had an account. And I don't have an account because I tried to register. I tried to put in my email and they're like, we have no account. Register. And the thing is like I technically have a Microsoft account through my Xbox.
Right, yeah.
But I went through that account and I don't have Office registered to that. So I didn't do it through that email address.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
I feel like we need to get to an email.
Yeah.
I feel
Let's
like
get
we've
to
been
an
talking for a
email.
long
Let's
time.
get to an email.
Yeah.
Well, here's a fun one. This will make you happy.
All right.
Holy Tim Tam balls.
Oh, I saw this.
Hey, moon colonizers, Alison and Alex, and of course, the flight engineer Super V.
Woo-hoo.
I've been listening to you since episode 1. Long
Yes.
ago, Allison was talking about Tim Tams.
Yeah, I was.
And how they're only available in the land of spider dick bites. Well, now you don't have to
AKA
worry
Australia.
about having giant spiders bite our collective dicks off while enjoying these. Prost, Ian.
Hi, Ian, and thank you,
Tim
Ian.
Tams
Yeah.
are now officially available
In
in
the
North
US.
America.
Yep.
But are they made by like a different chocolate company? Because like if you get chocolate in like
That's true.
like Cadbury chocolate over there in
Yeah,
Europe,
like
it tastes
chocolate sucks in
amazing.
the U.S. It's
But
way
the Cadbury
better.
version of it here is bought by Nestle, so it's different
Yeah.
sugars and
Interesting.
that's why. Yeah.
Yep.
Is
Why I
it
drink Mexican Coke
Yeah,
because it
exactly.
has
Yeah.
different sugars than that we put in the Coke here.
is it Tim Tams that are sent from Australia,
That's a good.
or is it Tim Tams
made in the U.S.?
In the U.S. Well, let's see if it says here.
Oh.
Do we have an answer?
I don't know. The treats will not be a mistake for a cookie consistent layer chocolate chip cookie. Blah 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 blah. Though it's a soft launch in 2009 to prepare for their U.S. debut, the biscuits are now officially available in all major supermarkets, grocery stores, and mass merchandisers.
Yes!
Never had one. Still waiting for you.
What are you
Including,
talking about?
hey, the flavors include the
you
original.
had one last
yeah, we brought them.
Drunksmiths.
Remember somebody sent them. We all tried it.
Drunksmiths?
You were,
and
you
then
were drunk.
Alex gave me an entire pack last Drunksmiths, and we opened them and ate them.
Hey,
I
dark
don't touch
mint
stuff.
flavor, which is exclusive to the U.S.
There we go.
Nice.
We
Thin
got
Mints, watch the
something.
fuck
Yeah,
out.
that's right.
You better
Girl
watch
Scouts
yourself
could
before
start
you
selling
work
Tim
yourself.
Tams.
This
yourself.
person says that you should have them with coffee.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't drink coffee, but sure.
You don't drink coffee?
No,
We've had this
it's
conversation.
gross.
too.
I don't.
It's bitter. I'm a child.
It's bitter. I'm a child.
child.
I don't like the taste in my
Oh my
face.
god, Tom
No,
just
none
dropped
of those.
shit on the soundboard.
I know, but thankfully it wasn't our board.
/ worst flight engineer ever.
I don't know what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
If we were actually in a plane, you would have killed us.
Yeah,
Thanks,
that's
Doc.
okay.
All right, here we go. Origins.
Origins.
A toast
What?
to the tenacious trio of talented talkers.
Oh, this is a new
traipsing
email.
towards total tipsiness.
That was
I
a
like
good
that.
alliteration.
Thank you. I didn't write it.
No, I know.
A quick note. It was Britt Marling, not Manning.
Oh, there we go.
Who did I Origins? She also did The East, which is another great movie. Similar
Oh, I
themes
saw that
we're
movie.
checking out.
Oh my god, a guy. Well, dating's whatever. I was seeing this guy when that movie came out, and he brought me to that movie,
Yeah.
and I about had a heart attack because I'm watching the movie, and then my ex-boyfriend popped up on screen, and I was like, I don't think I can watch this movie anymore. That's what I remember
Amazing.
about The East. I was like
hysterical.
so traumatized watching that movie because my fucking ex popped up while I was with a new guy, and I was like,
You're like, I just got Xboxed.
I literally was like, well, it's not working out with this guy because he literally just brought me to my ex-boyfriend's movie.
That is amazing. And speaking of Origins, you recently mentioned 4 Points was the
Aw.
first thing that Alex and Allison worked on.
It is true.
This is also the first where I discovered both of you through Nerdist.
Yay.
I went back, and did you know that the first story
Oh,
we ever talked about was the release of Google Drive?
are you serious?
Doesn't that feel weird?
Wow.
Like, I feel like Google Drive was around so much farther back
But
than
well,
our first episode, which means our first episode was a fuck
our
ton
first
ago.
episode was in 2012.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
What?
Yeah. Who's this from?
Will.
Oh, thanks, Will.
time
Will.
is so fucked up.
Yeah.
I use it
Drive.
so.
I mean, like, can you imagine
I
not
know.
having Google Drive
Well,
anymore?
He said, I use it so ubiquitously, now it's weird to think there was a time it didn't exist.
Right.
I often think that technology is progressing too slow. But
Ooh.
looking back at old science and tech stories makes me realize how wrong this is
Yeah.
and makes me so excited for when the crazy stuff you talk about will now actually exist.
Yes.
Also, I originally downloaded the podcast when Allison posted the first episode to her Twitter. Funny thing is, I hadn't actually used Twitter in months at that point, and I don't know why I chose that particular day to do so.
Because you needed to find our podcast.
Exactly.
That was
I'm
the universe
extremely
saying, hey,
glad
guess what?
I did that serendipitous event, as it allowed me to understand the long-running inside jokes, which make this so much greater.
Woo.
Thank you for being you, Will. Oh, P.S. Vsauce.
Vsauce?
Yeah, it'll
mean
come back
Tom?
to you. No, Vsauce. Although...
Yeah.
Super Volcano Vsauce Krajewski.
Yeah.
Vsauce is a YouTube channel that aims to spread science to the masses by invoking curiosity and creative questioning.
Ooh.
I believe there was something we saw, a video that was a Vsauce, and you were like, what's Vsauce? And I was like, I don't know.
Oh.
Its creator, Michael Stevens, is currently doing a science stage tour with Adam savage.
Oh.
I think this deserves more than a casually dismissive hand gesture from Alex.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm doing my casually dismissive hand
I
gesture.
have a friend.
Yeah.
I have a friend who lives over in London named Greg Foote, Foote, and he is a
Greg Footy. I believe it's
Greg
pronounced
Foote.
Footy.
It's Foot. Damn it. But he's a scientist, and he does a traveling science stage show as well. And it's I don't think it's running right now, but it's so fun. If you live over in the UK and you have a chance, look up Greg.
So what do you do on a traveling?
I went to it. I got to see it when I was over in London.
Does he do like experiments where shit turns into shit?
Exactly, and it's kind of like a kid show, where so everything's very like colorful and like reactive and explosive and stuff like that. But he brings kids up on stage to like help them out and things like that.
Nice. So he's like Bill Nye the Science Guy back at the show day.
Yes, but he also like takes questions from the audience.
Ooh.
So he goes through these like speed rounds because before the show, everyone has to like fill out this thing, this questionnaire thing, and then he goes through a speed round of like going through people's questions and trying to answer as many as he can in like
awesome.
a minute or something like that.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's super fun. It's super
I love
fun.
that scientists have kind of become like
Rock stars?
Yeah, like
Yes.
rock star
Yeah,
lights nowadays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Well,
they do their own
missed his
shows.
chance. Remember Beekman?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who would win in a fight, him or
Mr. Wizard.
Bill Nye?
Ooh, I don't
Those
know.
guys
Beekman's
against
a little methed up. You know what I mean? like
So he
Bill
would
Nye is
win?
just sort of like he's like I eat salad, whereas
Yeah.
Beekman's like I fucking rock this shit.
Wow.
Give me the code. Let's do science.
I want to hang with Beekman now.
I mean,
Yeah.
That sounds
I
good.
think. Well, also, I think now with our current administration, we really do need to make our scientists rock stars
Yeah,
because
Yeah, no shit.
for whatever reason, science is being questioned right now,
I love that.
as if it's not.
Bring me all the
True.
answers to science.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's a book. You're like,
Yeah.
this isn't the book I usually read. Well, yeah, but it's the book.
Is this based on science? Yeah. Oh, I don't want that book.
Yeah,
I want
not-
the science book.
not that book.
Yes, I want the science book that I made up
Yeah.
All right.
with
here
my
we go.
alternative facts.
alt facts.
Oh God.
And he's like, I believe those are just called not
Lies.
true. Yeah, lies. All right. Last email gets us into a story.
Okay.
Real quick. And I apologize. If you have an Amazon Echo or Dot,
Oh.
Which you do.
which I do, you may want to tell them to not listen for a second.
Oh. Okay.
My Alexa is very upset with me.
Oh dear.
This is from Adrian.
Awesome.
Hello, H crew.
Wow.
I just finished listening to the Alex, Tom, and Allison episode.
Oh, it's so good.
And I had something troubling I needed to report.
Oh dear.
I typically listen to the episodes while doing dinner dishes. I just so happen
Instead of French cooking music.
well, it just so happens that the kitchen is where I keep our Alexa, just
Yeah.
like me,
Yeah.
because when you're doing the food prep, French cooking music.
French cooking
Just
music.
best.
Wait, sorry. Who's this from?
Adrian.
Oh, hi, Adrian.
By the way, the other day,
Yeah.
I was Heather had just come home because Heather's like back and forth from Newport because her mom's sick, and so she's sort of taking care of her mom, coming back, blah blah blah. So I
Right.
hadn't seen her in a while, so I was like, I mean, not that long, like 2 days or whatever.
Right.
And so I was like, let's just sit and chat and catch up. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so we started talking, and I was like, hey Alexa, would you just play some soothing music for me?
Oh.
And she was like, getting a soothing music station, Baroque music. And then this
Ooh.
Baroque, lovely Baroque, like classical music starts playing. And I
That's
was like,
awesome.
this is great.
Yeah.
And then Heather was like, you know what the funny thing is? she was like, I was in the shower the other day, and you set a timer, and I heard you from the shower saying, Alexa, set a timer for 7 minutes. And she goes, I fucking had this moment where I was like, we live in the fucking Jetsons. Like, we live in the fucking future.
Did you set a timer for your shower?
No, I was in the kitchen. She was in the shower. She heard me ask Alexa
got it. I
to
was
set
like,
a timer.
why'd you time yourself for 7 minutes in the shower?
No, but it was like one of those things where I was like, this is so funny. We literally, in the 70s, if you saw somebody doing what I did, sitting down and being like, let's have a conversation. Hey, Alexa, would you just play something soothing? Yeah, I'll play something soothing. How about Baroque music? Yeah, that's great. They'd be like,
what's
never,
happening?
Never.
What's happening?
Never.
Have you seen those amazing Spotify ads that are around town, like the billboards and stuff, where it's like, because in Spotify, people can make public playlists, and then you can name them whatever you want. And there's one in Hollywood and Highland that's like the best playlists of 2016 were, and it's like Drake and so and so, and then it's like whoever named in all forms but physical, I am an enchilada.
Amazing.
That was the name of a playlist. I was like, oh,
amazing.
God. Yeah.
Anyway.
Back to Adrian's email.
So it just so happened that the kitchen, where we keep our Alexa, just like ours. Needless to say, when you started talking about the kid porn, I mean kids getting porn when you ask for other stuff, the word Alexa was said often.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
This drove my Echo nuts as it kept trying to hear what you said next, and it just kept saying, I'm sorry, I didn't understand that request.
Wow.
Shut the fuck up, Alexa.
Just thought you should know.
Hey, Alexa, shut the fuck up.
You played with my electronics. With the sound of your voice.
Can you say something like, Alexa, don't speak for the next 30 minutes while I listen to this podcast?
Oh.
You see, this is what I'm saying. I think that you could say, like, Alexa, plug your ears for half an hour. I'm listening to something.
Plug earmuffs.
And they're like, okay.
Yeah.
Earmuffs.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work. Can't wait for more, Adrian. P.S. I think I mixed the Oxford comma in that title.
I don't understand people who don't use the Oxford comma.
I know it's a thing. I just don't even... All right, you ready for this? So,
no.
First story, last story. Here we go.
Okay,
real quick.
Great.
TV anchor says live on air.
Oh, dear.
Alexa, order me a dollhouse.
No.
So there's a story that they did in San Diego, local news.
Yeah.
Where this woman was mad because her daughter said, can you play dollhouse with me and get me a dollhouse?
Yeah.
That's what she asked Alexa.
No.
Right.
And then a $160 dollhouse showed up in a week.
I thought you had the code.
You have to set that there is a code.
Awesome.
But here's the fucked up thing. In the television report,
Oh, my God.
the news anchor said, that's so cute. I can't believe she said, Alexa, buy me a dollhouse.
And then everyone's
and all
Alexas.
the people in San Diego's Alexas bought them dollhouses.
That's brilliant. I love it.
That's amazing.
Come on.
That's awesome. That's not the news reporter's fault. That's everyone for not sending the code fault.
I guess so.
A, yes. B,
Yeah.
come on, news reporter. You know you were saying
just-
that out loud.
I don't give that news reporter any blame. That's not like the fucking jackasses on Xbox Live who are like, Xbox, turn off. Like, they name themselves something like Xbox, turn off. So when someone's like, fuck you, Xbox, turn off, and their Xbox is turn off.
Amazing.
But that's done on purpose. This reporter's just reporting on the story.
Dude, but my mind is blown. That's
shouldn't
like
have
everybody
to-
in World of Warcraft is always like, oh, you need, when everybody asks the questions, they're like, yeah, it's all F4.
Oh, God.
Because that closes the application.
Yeah.
And so people are like, oh, let me check. And then like 5 minutes later, fuck you, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alexa,
That's awesome.
Send beer to half hour happy hour.
Yeah, smart. You know what?
See what happens.
You're using your superpowers for
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that
So
story.
my face is not red, right?
No,
you look good.
survived. You survived a beer.
Yeah.
Color. That alcohol is not hurting you anymore.
Yeah.
So you're just going to take a Claritin before you drink.
Yeah, I don't even think that's the thing.
Yeah.
I think it just is sort of like helps me. I think I've gotten now so in my head about it.
Yeah.
That psychosomatic.
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 It's like I said during
I think
Drunk
it was
Snacks.
a thing, and then now it's not a
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
But anyway,
Exactly.
it's good.
Yeah,
it's good
man.
beer.
I love it.
Good to see-
Welcome
good to see you
home,
drinking
Did we
beer.
do it? Did we do it? You
We did
guys?
it. We did it, guys. We did it.
Well, this is a fun episode. I'm glad we're all drinking again. Hey, everyone. Thanks for listening. If you like what you heard, please pass us on and subscribe to us on wherever you listen to us and rate us and comment and all that fun jazz.
Yeah.
You can also follow us on Twitter, halfhourhappyhr. You can email us. As you see, we read your emails. It's halfhourhappyhourfans@gmail.com. And that is it. I realized I say that's it for this episode, and you say this edition. But I'm going to...
Which would you prefer?
Episode.
Okay.
Because edition's like a magazine.
But
Inside Edition.
aren't we
Yeah.
a news magazine for pop culture
We are not
and
news at all.
booze? Yeah, that's true. We are now.
Yeah, we are. Yes, now we are.
right.
We are
Thanks to Trump.
officially news.
We're news.
We are officially news.
Anyway, y'all, thanks for listening to this episode of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Allison and Alex. I'm Alison Haislip.
And I'm Alex Albrecht, sitting in as our flight engineer extraordinaire,
And
knocking the
Vsauce.
buttons. Vsauce, Tom, Super Volcano Krajewski. Thank you,
for
Tom.
having me.
All right, bye, everyone.
All right, everybody. Bye.
Now leaving Nerdist.com.